set up here. Oh boy. I tell you, man. So yeah, so he's got the 4 jobs going, and so he's billing. Basically, he's billing 2 months in advance. So I'm in.
So doesn't take loans on fucking product?
No, I'm in a room in an 8th floor building.
Right.
That's got 1,700 windows, and I've got paper cut for about 400 of those windows.
Right.
And he billed for all that being on the wall.
Right.
So the banker called the main company. Hey, is there really paper on the wall? It's kind of a big bill. And they called my boss, and my boss calls me and says, "Can you start putting paper up today?" I was like, "Yeah, how much?" He says, "Just do 1 or 2 floors, man. It'll be fine." I was like, "Okay." You're on the air.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you're on the air.
Actually, you are on the air. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
It's Veg. I'm doing my podcast right now. We're doing it for 8 months now.
Probably.
Yeah, something like that.
On and off. We're not big. We're not small.
Yeah, which is right.
We got 4 followers, and we probably get about 15 views a week.
Yeah. Let me call you when I get done, okay? Bye. Sorry about that.
No, who's that? Don't ever apologize to me for nothing.
Beast mode.
What you thinking about? We're gonna tell you things that we don't know shit about. We're the radical anti-inactivists. We're the radical anti-inactivists.
Yeah! This is us.
This is us.
Doing things. We are. I'll tell you what.
Man, my hair's getting long. Look at that shit.
So.
I don't know why I'm growing it out, but I said, I'm going to grow my hair out because it looks cool and stuff. And yeah.
2 years ago, actually 3 years ago, I said voting for the lesser evil for the past 5 decades has led us straight to a Trump presidency. And we allowed them to shut him down and put us on the doorsteps of a Biden president.
Okay.
If in 2024 it's Biden versus Trump again for the presidency of the United States, are the people going to finally realize that they're being played?
Well, hopefully it's RFK Jr. against Trump. That would be like a much better scenario, I think.
I don't think RFK or fucking Biden are good candidates.
RFK is a much better candidate than Biden.
Well,
Biden shakes invisible hands.
RFK.
The guy's fucking, he's out of his fucking gourd.
Right?
He is out of his gourd. At least, but RFK sounds like he's struggling to talk.
Yeah, he's
If you want to really tackle, yeah, buddy.
Oh, is that which one's the one that has the? Go lay down, please. Right there. All right. So.
You listen.
At least it said please. What's the one that's the anti-vaxxer guy? Well, he's not.
That's
really...
RFK Jr. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who's the guy that keeps? Who's the other Kennedy that's in the Congress right now that everyone's all? Well, he's the star.
Oh.
I don't think he's running or anything.
I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't know there was. I thought that RFK Jr. was the only one. I know that Ted Kennedy's son.
Ted Kennedy.
Yeah, he's gone though. He's dead.
No,
the regular Ted Kennedy.
There's another
it's
Kennedy.
It's Ted Kennedy's son, but I don't think he's in the. I think he lost his seat. I think.
No, there's another Kennedy.
I think it's Ted Kennedy's son. Chippewa, old Chippewa himself. You know what I'm saying? Or is it Chappaqua? I think it's Chappaqua. Joe Kennedy. Oh, what a great man he was. No.
Who's that guy?
That is
John Kennedy. Yeah.
That's...
I don't know if he's a relation, but he's Kennedy.
I think the guy with red hair is the one you think it is.
Nope, I'm thinking of this guy right here. He's the guy that everyone's like.
Yeah, he's done though. 2017, he's done. See, he's not in anymore.
Well then? Okay, well, fuck, man.
How the hell is he for Louisiana?
Oh,
I don't think he's a Kennedy dude. I've never heard him before.
Well, his last name's Kennedy.
Yeah, I know, but
I
that
don't mean that he's a Kennedy.
I know it's not. Yeah.
Okay, well maybe it's not.
Look at that guy. He looks like fucking.
Maybe it's not a Kennedy.
It could be a Kennedy dude.
Because there's this dude.
Well, RFK Jr. is definitely a Kennedy, and he is a politician, and he is in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's for real. He looks just like his dad too. Right there, that's him. Right there. Yeah, that's him.
Where's the picture?
Well, go to images first of all. Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah. So who's the other guy? God damn it.
That's definitely him.
Yeah, because he's really, to me, he seems like he's struggling physically, which is the only reason I would
don't
say.
know what he's not. I've actually heard some comments about this before saying
What
he
is
said it's just he has some larynx problem.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But he does sound.
So he just has trouble communicating, which is bad for a senator.
Yeah, if you want to put on some audio of the guy, it's almost impossible to understand him and he's talking slow, you know. I mean,
Okay,
but he's married to what's her name? He's married to what's her name from
Cutie Pie, huh?
No, she's that show Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's married to her.
Okay,
he's good. He looks like his dad, I think.
Well, good voice.
Yeah, exactly. His voice is horrible, dude. His voice is bad, dude.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't believe that we're about to have another Biden presidency.
The dude's 81 next month. Next month? Is it next month, I think, his birthday is? But,
the dude should be dead. The dude should be retired. The dude's been in Congress, and he's been in service of the country for 50 years. Ain't done shit!
He's definitely done shit, dude. I mean, well, no, he's made himself look really bad.
Well, yeah.
For a long
Bringing in socialism and division, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely 100%, and more to come, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. So, unfortunately, we see it coming.
Well, that's kind of what when I said I had something to talk about tonight, that's kind of where I wanted to.
Okay, well, go.
No, it kind of fits with this. So, as we all know, yesterday, Tucker Carlson got fired from Fox News. And Tucker Carlson, I don't know if you know or not, is the #1 mainstream media, guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's the only mainstream media guy that I even listen to. Okay, he's the only guy that I'll like tune into from time to time. Not like crazy, like oh my god, it's Tucker Carlson time. Tucker time. Yeah. Nothing like that. But it is like when I do watch it, it's like, oh, this guy's talking some real shit. You know, what I mean, he really does. You know, I mean, I don't know if you watch him or not, but
I have watched Tucker Carlson a few times.
Yeah, he talks some real shit. So like, and he just did the Elon Musk thing. But I guess like a week ago, he was talking about the laptop from hell. You know what I'm saying? And how there's guys are getting away with murder and blah blah blah. Alex Jones called it a week ago.
Yeah.
Said Tucker Carlson's gone. Everyone's like, no, that'll never happen. He has 60 million viewers and blah blah blah.
Why wouldn't they?
But hold on. I was just listening to something about this, and Dan Bongino's gone too.
Okay.
Lord Trump was gone too.
Okay.
They say. I mean, there's a lot of people. What's his name? Don Lemon is gone as well.
The old
Lemon, but Don Lemon was starting to talk some weird shit. Not like. No, hold on. I'm not advocating for Don Lemon.
I wouldn't either.
But he said a couple things on CNN that were like, what?
Well, they all say something
talking about here.
Remember, they have to give us clues and hints.
Right. So he's out, and I guess there's a couple more big names coming. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think, and some of the stuff I listen to says that this is all prelude to something big. They're making their move, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know who owns Fox? It's Murdoch. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking. He's one of the big dudes. You know what I'm saying? So he
doesn't BlackRock have like 47% or 47.5 million shares in Fox?
They're definitely part of it.
And doesn't BlackRock have like over 50% of the shares of Dominion? So basically, BlackRock
They sued themselves.
sued themselves
Right.
and then fired their top
Right.
employee.
Right.
Interesting.
Exactly. Well, hold on. Tucker Carlson's the only one, and actually Don Bongino too is talking about some stuff they don't like him talking about. So he got fired at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if they start talking about the fucking people that went to Pedo Island, it'd be more. I'd watch it more.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but that's kind of like.
I mean, Stephen King has been to Pedo Island.
I know. I've seen some of the list. I watched this documentary called. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a crazy documentary, and it had to do with everything, with Pedo Island, but it really boiled down to this symbolage that they use. They use a lot of symbolage.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Symbolism is
Huge, exactly. And a lot
numerology and symbolism.
exactly.
What the devil
And a lot of
depends
these companies that advocate for children's rights and children this and children that.
You look at the symbolism.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were saying. They were pointing, and some of these companies that have these symbolism that are for advocate for children are,
Part of that
co-parented.
cult.
They're co-parenting by fucking, people on the list, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and I think that Tucker was talking about some stuff like that, and I think I think they're making their big move. That's what I'm trying to say. Is the big move is coming. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be the Project Bluebeam, or it's going to be whatever. But those are the guys, the talking heads that talked about shit that no one wanted to hear. The big dogs didn't want to hear, kind of thing. Because that's mainstream media. That's the guys that reach a lot of people. Like Tucker Carlson has 60 million viewers a night. You know what I'm saying that's a pretty. I wish we had.
That's a hefty number.
That's a big number, exactly. So they got to get rid of the guys. So I think either Alex. I listened to Alex today, and he's like, "Well, they've been trying to get rid of me for fucking 10 years." You know what I'm saying, but now I think shit's getting real. He's like, they're really trying to just get me off the air. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen.
If they wanted him off the air, he would be off the air.
No,
That's
fuck
all
that
there is
shit.
to
No,
it.
that's not. It's not true, man. The
What do
guy
you mean
doesn't
it's
own-
not true? The
he owns-
FBI and the CIA are owned by fucking the WEF, and if they want these people shut up, they shut them up. Look at how many people the Clintons had silenced.
Hold on. Actually, he kind of talked about that today, saying that if I end up dead, I didn't kill myself. I did not. Blah blah blah. You know
If
what I'm
I
saying?
end up dead
Yeah.
and you didn't watch me
Uh-huh.
in a firefight on TV,
Right.
know that
Yeah.
I did not kill
Right,
myself.
exactly. He said today. He's like, and I feel it. He's even said, I feel something big like that coming.
Because believe me, with all the division that they're fucking spreading and enhancing around this country right now, I'm really feeling that it ain't gonna make it to 2025.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 2025 is supposed to be the end, and then from 2025 to 2030 is like.
And that's why.
Hold on. What's it called? The Great Reset.
Yeah,
2025?
August 2025, man.
Oh, the Ouija
Fire.
thing. The Ouija thing. Yeah. Well, I've been.
Well, I'll tell you what, I slipped through some fucking pretty impressive shit that would have killed the average person before I knew about it.
Right.
And since I knew about it, slipped through a couple of things.
You want out? Sorry, I'm still listening. Sorry.
Oh, well, I was done.
Oh, okay.
And
You
so
want to say?
I guess I'm not done. I slipped through a couple things. So I'm like, man, is it real? Could I just go stand in the middle of some gunfire and be like, you ain't hitting me because I don't die until 2025?
Right. Well, we've talked about this before. I've been kind of having a problem with my mortality ever since Louis died. Okay. And the other day, I kind of had an epiphany. I was like, you know what? If the world ends and I die in the end of the world, that would actually be kind of a momentous ending. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a huge ending.
Yeah, at least I made it to the end of the world.
Sitting where the meteor lands.
Yeah, hey,
Holy!
look at that shit. It's fucking Lucifer's hammer. You know
Because
what I'm
it's
saying?
never going to touch you because
Yeah.
the heat will evaporate you or vaporize
Well,
you.
right, if you see it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you see it, you're going to get evaporated. Yeah, but if it hits Earth on the other side of the Earth, it's going to take you a few minutes to get here. You know
What
I'm saying?
if time is a fucking loop and we live this exact existence over and 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 over in infinitum? Wouldn't that suck?
I was thinking
Because what's deja vu? I mean,
all over
something
again.
familiar.
Deja vu all over again. Yeah, deja vu. You ever had deja vu before?
The older I get, the more of it I get, which makes me
I haven't had it for a
scared
while.
and sad.
I haven't had it for a while, but I've had some serious deja vu moments where I'm like sitting there and the moment's happening, and either dreamt about it or whatever, and fucking the moment's happening. I'm like, I know this moment. I know it's gonna happen. And I even called it in. I'm like, this is what happens, and then it happens. I'm like, it's like tingling, like the hair standing up. And so I'm like, just kind of weird out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened for a while for me, so I don't know why. I keep seeing this big crack in my fucking
Big crack?
Yeah, right there. See it right? Not here, not so much here, but right there. Oh God, I pointed right at it. I'm looking like Wolfman Jack more and more every day.
Yeah. I'm just that guy.
He's that guy. He's that fucking guy. Anyways,
Oh, my
so
God.
I to the viewers,
You know what I haven't done in a long time?
had sex.
Worked a 40-hour week. I just pulled 87.
In 1 week?
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, say, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I don't. Ain't no way I'm pulling an 87. The overtime on that would bankrupt my boss.
Or you way ahead of schedule.
We're ahead of schedule right now, but the other 2 buildings are coming up real fast. The guys are almost done with that last building. The building I'm on. Woo, man, we're about to have 100 windows a week delivered, starting mid-May until the end of June.
Are you installing Windows now too, or just watching him
I
install?
was telling him what to do. And he was glad that I was doing paper today, because he's like, when those guys get there tomorrow, you show them what you're doing so that they actually start doing it right. I'm like, okay.
Okay, got you, buddy. Yeah, work for me is pretty rough right now too, so I get it. I'm getting older, so that shit aggravates me now. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I'm old. I'm annoyed. I am your average. I am a fat black woman. I'm mad at the world.
I'm a fat black woman. Her fucking WIC card got canceled. That's what I mean. I'm
I'm a fat black woman who got shorted 2 scoops at the goddamn Chipotle, so I beat the hell out of the employee.
and then ran my car in the front door. Fucking crazy. That's another thing that's going on that we should talk about a lot. Is that
what, all this wild, crazy shit like Chicago's just blowing up, man.
Exactly. It's going fucking nuts, man.
That's why I carry a knife with me when I'm walking around Seattle, because I see way too. You know what they've done in Seattle? Speaking of Seattle, so I go in there and there's 2 different bus parks that I go to depending on what part of the train I get off of. But there's a complete swath of homeless there. They've taken the seats out of the bus stop. Now they can't sit on the seats and sleep and anything.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of mean.
Well, you know.
But I get it.
And they took the windows out when it was really cold and wet.
So they get rained on.
Yeah.
Ouch, man, that's hardcore.
They love their homeless in Seattle.
Yeah, well, there's
they
lots
don't
of
like to take care of them.
there's lots of them. That's for goddamn sure, man. I don't know why.
Gonna be more.
We might
Gonna
want
be
to
more.
Jesus Christ, it's getting crazy out there, man. So, the other thing, I don't know if you heard about this.
Okay.
In China, there was a big riot or whatever, and
Aren't those daily now over there?
getting there, yeah. And so I guess a bunch of these people rioted and stormed a scientific development area. It turned out to be a testing site for diseases and shit. So they had a bunch of live active diseases there.
Nice.
Nice. So I mean, who knows if it's real? You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about this in the shower the other day. Nothing's fucking real anymore. You just cannot trust anything anymore. You know.
Well, what is that thing I say? I got it.
So another option could be another lockdown with a real, but this time a real, like what's that movie? 13 Monkeys kind of style thing. I'm saying where the guy opens the vial like totally odorless. Yeah, exactly. But
the country's so fucking divided anymore. You won't know who will stand with who. Everything on the internet's so fucking fake. You don't know what to believe. You can't trust anyone on the internet anymore. The police and the military are the first line of defense for the elites and the globalists.
And hold on, and Antifa.
We who are gonna stand alone, and we're probably gonna do it on our front porch when they come knocking on the door to take us to the fucking detention camp. because we're comfortable, we're complacent,
We can get on the internet here and just complain about how bad everything is without really doing anything about it.
and unfortunately, there isn't anything we can do about it outside of pure violence right now. But again, country's so divided. I mean, just because we think that something's wrong with that doesn't mean that those people over there don't think something's wrong with what we see as good. And so now we are at each other's throats. When we're both looking at bad things just from different sides, we need to come together and go towards that bad thing with violence. Oops, did I say that out loud?
You know what? But we need to do it non-violently. But yes, I hate to say
Way too late for a
no, I don't think so.
non-violent
I don't think so. But there's groups in the way. Groups like LGBTQ and groups like Antifa and groups like BLM, especially. I'd say it. BLM is probably the worst of them all. LGBTQ is pretty bad too, and so is Antifa. Don't get me wrong; they're not great companies or great organizations for peace and harmony. But BLM just yesterday had a thing in Chicago saying, basically the leader of BLM said, if you're gonna loot a whatever store, consider it reparations.
That's from fucking 2020.
No, it's not. It just happened. She said it
Just got
again.
reposted.
No, she said it again. Actually, she said it again. It was a. Go ahead. Let's
It got reposted.
It could be. I could be wrong. It was a.
But she did say it, and she said it on video. And hey, guess you got your reparations.
I thought I saw the one from 2020, but this one looked different because it was in Chicago. I think it was Chanel. 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 Put Chanel at the end. Like,
Chanel.
yeah, that's what she said. Like, in the video I saw. It was on the news, so. Huh?
And then what do you want? Chanel?
Uh-huh.
CH?
Yeah. CHA. NNEL.
Channel.
Yep. Okay.
Top land. Yeah,
Let me
that's
see.
from
Let
20.
me see a picture of her.
That's from 2020.
Can't see her face.
Turn around, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course they don't go. Oh, remember fucking SDX? Yay! They're not gonna show her. That's her, but they're not gonna show us the face.
Yeah.
Why, lady?
What? She's about to start what? The woman I saw was different looking. That's crazy.
Well, God, let's see here.
So, anyways, it was on Fox News, and
Of course it was.
I know, but it was a feed on my page is all.
There's one to fucking talk about.
What's that?
That loser right there.
Oh, he was on 60 Minutes, you know that, right?
Yeah, that fucking Jesus,
Mhm.
man. That was some propaganda,
I
boss.
agree, 100%, man.
See, I don't see anything wrong with this. These guys are just marching down the street. They're all armed. That's fine. They're not waving their guns at people. They're not inhibiting traffic. They waited for that guy to go by.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy right here is a rapist. Yeah, those. If you want to try and get away with murder.
Hold on, you know what they call that? Fuck around and find out is what they call
There
that.
it is again. Where the fuck is my? I thought I commented on
Hold on, that's new right there. That's for talking about fucking what's the name?
her.
Yeah, right there.
Ah, fuck it.
I know I can't stand her. She's the worst of the worst.
Maybe I thought it was a reply. Maybe it was a tweet.
Whatever.
Well, I'm trying to find the link because I swear I retweeted the post you're talking about because it looks a lot different than what happened there. But they were all saying it was from 2020.
You know what? It could have been, and they just retweeted on the internet, and I didn't know that.
No, because that didn't. She looked different, dressed different, and all
Yeah,
that
she
shit.
did. Yeah, exactly.
But I can't find it because I'm a fucking idiot. God, I hate that bitch too. God, I hate that asshole. God, I hate those people.
I hate
God,
that.
I hate that.
I hate that puppy.
I love that dick.
We should be showing what we're looking for. So funny.
God, I really thought. Was it yesterday? Oh, we're beyond that. We're on March 1st. So obviously I didn't even fucking comment on it. Yeah, no, the thing, I know what you're talking about because I saw it posted on fucking the old tweet box. But I saw everyone saying it was from 2020.
I mean, you know what? Now that I say it, I just said it. Nothing's real. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's real.
Nothing's real. So
That one right there, that's the one they were posting today.
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, is it 2020?
Yeah. Yeah, that's from 2020.
So they rebranded it. They replayed it.
Yep.
They did.
It's because they're fanning the flames of discontent and dissent.
Yep. I didn't know. I didn't see that one from 2020.
They are pushing. Here's another thing I say. The longer people are forced to coddle the mentally ill, the harder it will get for everyone. And this guy was, what's wrong with treating people?
Treating people?
That's like saying we aren't allowed to treat heart diseases.
I know. You're so stupid.
That is not what I said at all, monkey dick.
Exactly. That's a classic libtard response right there, dude.
Dude. And so,
God, we should be fucking. This should be.
I just want to start shooting people.
Oh man, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. I don't. But I'm so sick of this stupid shit these people do, man. I mean, I'm an ultimate troll, and I know you are too. I love trolling.
I love trolling.
I love trolling dumbasses.
I troll the shit out of people. As a matter of fact, I'm doing it on purpose right now because I'm trying to get all of my accounts banned on social media except for this one.
So we don't troll here. That's what we're
No, we're not sponsored here, so
Right.
we can't get.
Oh, sure. Right. So, but it's the same responses every time. Every time. They say some dumbass shit like, whatever. Like, yesterday, some guy was talking about Trump this and Trump that, and the reason we have all these problems because of Trump and this and that. Trump. I'm like,
they faked the moon landing.
yeah.
You know whose fault that was?
Trump.
Trump!
Exactly. and don't, like I said, I'm not 100% on Trump's dick. I mean, I'm not. I mean, he did some things, he did some bad things, he did some good things. You know?
Well, that's what all presidents do. They do this good thing, and they do a couple bad things. Then they do something mediocre, then they do a shit ton of bad things.
Right. Exactly.
Trump did some okay shit. And he tried not to start new wars.
Right.
And they fucking painted him as a jackass for trying to make friends with people we've been enemies with for fucking almost a century.
That's not true either. In the 80s, Gorbachev and fucking Reagan got together. I mean, that was, they were doing trade. And
What about North Korea? What about China?
we've been doing trade with China since the beginning of time, dude.
Dude, we've been trading with China forever. But they're our enemy. How much shit in your house is made in China?
Yeah.
Why are they our enemy?
Or Taiwan. Which China's going to own by the end of the year.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Got little wheels turning hard right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And Biden's going to let it happen again.
of course he is.
Yep.
He'll probably pay for it with our money.
Well, no, he probably will not do anything because they've already paid him enough.
You know, we're losing the fucking war in Ukraine.
I know. He's about to. I heard that in the next month you're going to hear a Biden speech about how we tried and blah, blah, blah. And
Maybe communism is the way to go. We should start doing the social credit score like they do in China.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming. Dude.
Fed now's coming. July.
Yeah, so I think they got pushed back, man.
Fed now is launching in July. Boom! And you know what's really weird? We all already have accounts.
Of course we do.
We just have to log in.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to make a new password. It might feel like we're creating the account, but it's already there for us.
What is Fed now?
Fed now is going to be the
Precursor
the,
to CBDC.
the precursor, the transitory step for the CBDC.
Right.
It will introduce you to your new account, your new banking system, the new way. Everything will be pretty much. It's all going to be right here.
Right. Of course, cash will be gone.
Cash
Sure.
is going to be gone. Well,
Yeah.
the dollar is dead anyway. It's only been propped up by our military for the past 40 years as
And
a
now
petrodollar.
Yeah, I was gonna say now the petrodollar is getting canceled by all these big,
Yep,
countries.
BRICS is canceling
Yep.
the petrodollar.
Japan did like a week
So
ago.
so we
yeah.
are absolutely screwed very soon. So they will use the Fed Now launch to transition to the CBDC, and once we're all on that CBDC, probably take a couple of years. Then they have complete control, and we're fucked.
Social
Because if
credit,
you do something they don't like,
social
now
credit
you
star.
can't go anywhere, you can't buy anything, you can't eat. Oh, you know those bugs you're not wanting to buy? Guess what?
No people.
That's the only thing you can buy at the store.
Mm-hmm. Your social credit score is too low. Can't have meat.
Your social credit score is too low, you're going to have to walk to work. You can't
Yeah.
bus to work.
I don't think that's even gonna be an option. I think everyone's gonna be on fucking.
UBI?
Mm-hmm. You even said yourself, you're building 15-minute cities. What do you
I
think-
am.
What do you think those fucking 15-minute cities are for? You know what I'm saying?
For UBI.
Yeah,
You and I and the
Mhm.
UBI. Yeah.
Exactly. And the sad thing about it is that people are so programmed now. They're like, God willing, and God, I hope it happens. And no, you don't, because you're gonna get a 2,000 whatever stipend, but all the cost of
You
food.
think you
and
hope
them- Yeah.
2000.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just doing a number.
Okay.
But you're gonna have $141 for food costs, and $190 for water costs, and $172 for taxes, and $100 and that. Blah, blah. By the time you get done, you're gonna have like $80.
If they give me a UBI and they charge taxes on that shit, I will
It's gonna happen.
start murdering.
It's gonna happen. You watch. They're gonna tax you. They're gonna charge you. You're gonna end up out of just a number. Out of about 2,000, you probably get 100, and out of that 100. You're gonna be able to spend it on services that they want you to spend it on,
Well,
like virtual reality classes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not gonna be able to spend it on going to Spain. You know, that's never gonna happen. You're not-
That's out. Travel's out unless
Out.
you're elite.
out.
And you don't get elite. They, see, now that's basically the end of the elite. Because once we're all under the shackles of the UBI, the CBDC, the social credit score, even fewer will be able to break those shackles to become something. Oops, see Kyle over there? To become something
That's all.
above the average. Music's gonna all be fake. Art's gonna all be
Already
fake.
get in there, man. It's already being used.
Entertainment's gonna all be fake.
What do you call it? AI is already making music, dude.
Uh-huh.
Crazy, man. So you know what?
I mean, CNN, 60 minutes. 60 minutes! With that fucking propaganda piece with fucking Jeb Epps.
Ray Epps.
Jeb Epps.
Yeah.
That was complete fluff and bullshit, and the party told you to disbelieve what you see with your eyes and not believe what you hear with your ears. What was the last thing the party asked you to do?
So, like I said, it all rolls back to what they just did with Tucker Carlson. Then this is their big move. I'm telling you, it's coming. Something big is coming.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know. I mean, come on, man.
What have they got bigger to go?
Well, they still don't have full control of people. They don't have full control of them. Like I said, they need to. There could be Project Bluebeam. I think that's the big move. I mean, that's what a couple people I've talked to about it say. I mean, it's going to be like a big alien invasion and freak people out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That reminds me of the movie Wizards. You ever see the movie Wizards?
Yeah. It's an older movie.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, I seen it with you. You showed me it. One of your favorite movies.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome because
Yeah.
they got the evil guy finds a projector
Right.
and finds old movies of World War II
Right.
and mostly invasion shit and really just scary bombing and shit.
Right.
So
Right.
as he's coming over the ridges, into to take on the other army. Boom! He starts blasting all that shit. And the other army's like, "Holy fuck!" Terrified, just gets slaughtered.
Right.
So yeah, Project Bluebeam coming soon to a sky near you.
Well, I was listening to a thing a couple days ago about it, and the whole Chinese balloon thing is like they said was like a precursor to it, like to kind of feel out the American sentiment towards it. You know what I'm saying? Because they shot down a couple of them. You know, they spent a couple $1 million. They missed one time, so it cost them like double on one of them because one of those missiles was like $1.2 million, and they missed with the first one, so they had to hit it again. You know, in Canada. No, I think that was East Coast. Whatever. I think that was a North Carolina one. But I mean, these balloons.
It's a balloon. They could have just shot it with the goddamn guns.
An arrow. They could have shot it with a fucking arrow. I mean,
got an arrow in the knee.
Yeah,
I'm going down, boss.
Yeah, hold on. Why don't you whittle me up one of them goddamn arrows? So. I wonder.
He's got nuts in his mouth.
I love nuts in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But I'm telling you right now, something big's coming. I'm just saying it. I know it's. I know.
Well, here's the thing, though.
We've been saying it for 20 years, though, too. So
Yeah,
I mean,
something big is coming.
Oh, Christ. Why can't we just leave it alone?
But what's the big thing? I mean, Civil War, World War III, UBI, CBDC.
It could be. They start
All of it all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at
All
once.
right, here we go. Ready and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be. They because they're like I said, Chicago is going crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's
nuts.
fucking done.
It's fucking crazy.
Chicago is basically Sudan.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting there. I mean, every major manufacturer, every major store, I mean, they're all pulling out. And they're all like, I just saw a thing on TV like 2 days ago. The mayor was like blaming them for leaving. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? Have you not seen the videos of these people?
The new mayor thinks it's your fault.
Yeah.
You're getting robbed.
Right. Just fucking stay open and let them fucking rob. I mean,
It has nothing to do with my constituents.
I have seen videos of Walmarts being cleaned the fuck out, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane. But they left the list, right? I don't know if you saw it, though. The guy's all panicking. He's like, just came to get some food. Didn't know this happened. And then he's in the vegetable section. Everything's empty except for the fucking celery is perfectly just stocked. He's like, at least the celery's stocked. I guess black people in Chicago don't like celery, so.
It's just water with hair in it.
Well, it's part of the Trinity, so I guess, you
Are you saying black people don't know how to make white soup stock?
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's it, too. Carrots are gone.
Carrots are gone.
Onions are gone. Celery, out. Even the Cajun Trinity has fucking celery in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, onion, celery, and fucking.
Well, isn't that just the
and
classic?
pepper. Classic is onions, carrots, and celery. That's the classic.
Yeah.
That's Meerpaw.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different variations though. You know, like Thai is ginger, lemongrass, and onion.
Ooh,
And
that
then-
sounds good.
Oh, that was good. And believe me, I mean, they're all the Trinities for all the
Trinities are
There's
holy.
tons of regions of Trinities. Okay, they're all different. Okay? But they all
Father,
have
the Son, and the Holy Toast.
Yeah, exactly. They all have one
Hey.
thing.
Are you telling me you're hungry? It's too early for you to be hungry. Like an hour too early, buddy.
Anyways, they all have one thing in common. What's the one thing they all have in common?
They're all, let's see. Trinities? They all have 3 ingredients.
This guy's a
Four if you
fucking
count the water.
genius. No, they all got onions. That's one thing everyone all of them have. Or shallots.
Is a shallot an onion? Hey, I got a question
It
for
is
you.
a hybrid onion. Yes.
So, okay, here's the thing. I don't eat a lot of eggs, but Mama does.
Okay.
So I buy 5 dozen at a time.
Okay.
Bought the 5 dozen,
Shelled? Yeah.
and she kind of got sick, and so they went past the date on the box. How long are them eggs good?
Well,
In
let me
reality.
say this right now. Back in the 80s when I got out of school, they didn't scrub the eggs, okay? They used to be like
Yeah, I used
It'd
to.
be like crunchy looking. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was like poop on them.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
But I'm not eating the
no,
shell,
it wasn't.
so
It
it's
wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't the poop. It was
Yeah.
like they were like had
Well,
like
it comes out of the butt.
they had like ridges on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then they took those off. They started scraping those off. Okay.
Okay.
So back then, an egg would last literally forever. I mean, it had really.
Back
no,
then, you could actually buy them at the store, put them in jars, and keep them.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but now, it's.
Now you don't do that with the store-bought eggs. You can't.
I mean, because they fucking passed. I mean, it's just.
All right, so I'm gonna. Well, here's a question. I'm asking because
That's a good
April
question.
15th was the day they went bad.
Right.
3 days ago, I was like, oh fuck, they're bad. So I made a huge omelet, and I'm fine.
Right.
I mean, but I got an asbestos colon, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
So I've still got one flat left, and I don't know if I want to like make cookies or pancakes or anything because I don't want her to get sick.
To be honest with you, man.
Toss them.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Just
Toss 'em.
cut. You know what? But don't toss them. I don't know.
Well, I'll
do you,
put them in my
compost. Yeah. That because actually with the egg inside, even if it's fermented or it goes bad, but if it does, actually it's better for the fermentation. You know what I'm saying? So eggs and cardboard are your two best friends for the compost.
That's why I put a bunch of my paper towel
Yeah,
rolls
yeah,
and my
yeah,
pooper
yeah,
cup rolls in
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Just make sure they're not coated. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference.
There's a little bit of glue on them because
The glue's fine. The glue's fine. It's a
that
coated.
first thing in there.
It's a coated one. You can tell the difference. I'm saying they have like that sheen on them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Don't
okay.
throw those motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm saying? But anything that looks dry. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have.
We buy cheap paper, so there ain't no way our
exactly.
stuff's cardboard's
No,
coated.
you know what I'm talking about. Like some of the high-end toilet papers have the coated fucking rolls in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Look at you, gray face. You're getting grayer
I know.
every day, buddy.
When I rolled up today, I was like, look at his face. He's
Now,
getting
I
gray.
need you to go lay down. Go lay down. Boom.
Good boy. But yeah.
Stay.
You know what? Just toss them, dude.
Okay.
Do you have a spinner? A compost spinner? Yeah. I need to get one. That's my next thing I think I'm gonna buy. I was starting to do like a above ground garden thing. So.
Mine's in ground, but it ain't deep enough.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Now that I've taken the top off.
They look like raised beds to me. Those aren't raised beds.
Well, I dropped it and then I raised it and I had it.
It's not raised beds. Don't matter.
Well,
If you're doing potatoes and shit like that, yeah.
bro, the potatoes are fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how, but I got potatoes on my fucking deck now.
Really?
Yeah.
They're going on the ground?
No, I don't think so. I think they just somehow they dirt transfer. I don't know.
Did you have them on the deck at one point?
I've had them in the deck on the deck a
In like
couple
a
different
pot?
times. Yeah.
Yeah, they will do that, dude.
Yeah.
No, they're intrusive as hell, dude.
Oh man, they're crazy.
They are an intrusive
Them
breed.
goddamn purple potatoes everywhere.
No, they are an intrusive breed. They
Had
are.
me some purple hash browns the other
No,
day.
dude, but you gotta be careful with that shit too, because they start getting like they're like what are those trees that have like the little spiral leaves? Same kind of thing. They fucking get so intrusive they start breaking into your concrete on your foundation and shit like that.
Really?
Potatoes the same way.
Sweet.
Yeah. Potatoes the same way.
Potatoes gonna take your house down. motherfucker.
They are intrusive. They are an intrusive breed.
I like it.
Yeah. Yep. No. That's why they're the most hardiest of all the starches. You know
What
I'm
I
saying?
want is sweet potatoes though, because sweet potatoes you can eat leaves.
Yeah, you can boil them too and mix fucking stocks and shit on them. Yeah,
Plant leaves you can
uh-huh.
eat. Whereas
But-
with these purple potatoes, I cannot eat the leaves.
But they're super hard to grow. The sweet potatoes are super hard to grow. It has to be
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, it's very difficult to
Mhm.
even get them started.
Right. They can't be in any kind of cold like weather. They got. I mean, I think 50 degrees is minimum for them or something like that. So
I'm not sure.
yeah, but you have a greenhouse. Fucking goddamn greenhouse,
I
dude.
tore it down. Well,
You did?
half tore it. Didn't you see it? It's
No.
got no fucking roof on it now.
I didn't see that.
Roof off everything. Really?
Dumbass. Why would you take your fucking greenhouse down?
Because I want to do something different with it.
You know.
I'm thinking about putting the clear corrugated on there. Roof.
Oh, like the little rippled ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe put some lights in there. So I can have.
So you're gonna make another greenhouse though.
Yeah, greenhouse with some grow lights.
All right. Yeah.
Some
The
lights.
corrugated, the UV lights will get through. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just as long as you don't make have the colored shit, just that clear shit. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
if I want more light, I'll drop a couple of these in there.
Mhm.
Bing bing.
Yeah, bing bing. Yeah. And realistically, what is it?
I think my grapes are dead. That's what's making me mad.
Boraxo.
Baraxo?
Mm-hmm. Before you do it, research it. But I have a friend. He has this one of those things. You know what I'm saying, it has grapes like just weaved all through it, and they produce ton. And I'm like, what's the secret? He goes, Boraxo.
Yeah.
So I think you got to dig out the root to the root, you know what I'm saying? And then I think you just like, either you put it in a pouch, I don't know, you put it in a pouch. Because I looked it up one time and there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but it's on there.
Yeah.
Boraxo is definitely on there with grapes. I know that. So let's actually, let's do that real quick. Just
Boraxo.
Boraxo and grapes. And I guess it works for roses too.
Boron.
That's it, yeah, exactly. So the Boraxo has boron. It's the main ingredient of it.
Grapes require an average supply of available boron.
And pollination, though. So that's the big deal for keeping your grapes around. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, did they not get pollinated in their day yet?
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility because we didn't have no bees last year. None.
Really?
Yeah, I saw my first bee this year in here. It was one of the big black bumblebees.
Yeah.
Just hanging out right there. I was like, "What are you doing in here, buddies?" I was get him on my hand, put him outside. He's like, "Oh fuck, outside!"
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." So
When I was a kid, I got stung really bad, like about a bunch of bees in my face. I was crawling through the wood, like the little thing, playing a game with a friend, and all of a sudden, one of them underground things, you know. And so I was scared for a long time. But now that I've learned, without bees, we die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. It's true. It is true.
Why? Birds don't pollinate?
They
People
don't.
can't pollinate?
They don't. Not like bees. Not like fucking bees, dude. Not like bees. It's true.
I'll tell you what. Show me where the bees are pollinating in Africa.
I've never looked up Africa, but I know.
So here's the thing. Yes, they do pollinate. Yes, they are. They have multitudes, so they do it well. If they all died tomorrow, there'd be new jobs for all the homeless people who go pollinate plants.
Okay. I love your segues sometimes. They really do crack me up, man. They really do. It's like you can imagine a fucking million guys out there with arms full of fucking yellow and shit like that.
Just rubbing on plants. Is this meth or is this fentanyl?
Yeah.
Get it off me or put more on
It's doing
me.
something for me though. I don't care.
You can't be rolling through the branches. You just got to do this.
Jesus Christ, you crack me up, dude. That's so fucking funny.
I'm telling you, there is so many more animals and insects that pollinate besides the bees.
Well, then why?
I'm not saying
Hold
that.
on. Why do these big agro companies bring in these bees every year, though? I mean, why do they do that?
Because it's efficient.
Exactly. I mean, they hold on. That's like their whole life is to pollinate. That's their thing. Because
That's their gig is to
That's-
pollinate
exactly.
and juke up honey.
that's their two things. Exactly. I mean, you can't really train shit to pollinate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can.
Well, no, not a bird or anything. You can train humans probably, yeah, but that would take 10,000 more time. You know what I'm saying? You need, dude, they let out millions of bees in some of these. I watched a video of them letting out the bees for avocado farms every year, and it's a pretty impressive sight. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unfortunately, I guess half the bees get eaten by all these birds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because California has tons of bird population. So, yeah, so I mean.
Yeah. So they use multitudes.
Oh yeah, they use way more than
Because-
the bees. Yeah. They
Not
overkill.
only are the bees
Yeah,
feeding us, but they're also feeding the birds.
Right, the birds are getting fed by the bees. Exactly.
Wait,
exactly.
the bees are making them food?
Yeah,
no, the bees are there.
Yeah, that's the food. They are the food.
So
Exactly.
see, that'd be one thing we can't be for the birds unless they become dinosaur size again,
Right.
which would be fun.
Well, yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. But
Be the,
not all of them were
be
birds.
the beginning of cardio.
Yeah. Oh, no, we wouldn't last very long. We'd tear it out. We fucking.
Beaks are nasty.
Them fucking raptors are
You ever
fucking
get
mean.
you ever get bit by a goddamn parakeet? Imagine a fucking raptor-sized bird. A robot. Your arm.
Tear your ass
Your
up.
arm would be gone.
Mhm. Oh yeah, quick. But I mean, the thing about that's funny. That's kind of a weird segue in a dinosaur talk. It really is. But I've been fascinated by dinosaurs my entire life. You know what I mean? Just because they lasted so fucking long. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they didn't have religion or politics.
They didn't have that. They have one thing. It's only did one thing. They did
They
one. No,
lived.
two things.
They
Two
just
things. They
lived.
did two. No, they did two things. They
They lived.
fucked, they reproduced, and they ate.
That's three
Pretty.
things. They did two things.
No, hold on. Reproduction and fucking. They didn't really fuck because they laid eggs. I'm saying so. It was the female would lay the eggs, and then the male would.
What?
Lay the eggs.
You think they did that way? Think they skeeted on them eggs?
No, it doesn't work like that. I mean,
Fish do that.
Yeah, I know fish do that. They do pollinate that way.
Coral does that.
Lizards, there's multiple kinds of lizards. Some lizards are dual. What do you call it? They're both sexes, so they pollinate and lay eggs at the same time. But some lizards do have to actually fermentate the eggs.
I blame seahorses for transgenderism. Men taking care of the babies.
There
What kind
you
of
go.
shit is that?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, so back to reality.
Back to life.
But if all the bees did die off, I'm telling you, it would be.
Well, there'd be suffrage.
It would be huge suffrage.
There'd
Man.
be suffrage. I'm not saying. Listen, if every bee on the planet died tomorrow,
Half the planet would starve to death at the end of the year.
half the planet would probably starve to death.
Yeah. That's true. That's a real deal.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, bees has got two jobs: to reproduce and to fucking pollinate.
Make more bees.
Yeah, make more bees and pollinate.
Wait, you said reproduce.
Yeah, same. I think it's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe we don't know. I don't know how bees do it. I don't know how they make. I don't know how they do it.
Are you deaf? What?
I know that I know that there's one queen and she's the one that lays the eggs, but I'm not sure after that. After that's over. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it'd be massive change. But same thing if aliens arrived.
I think more than half the population. Well, it depends on the alien.
I guess it does depend on the alien.
Yeah.
Are they here to enslave us or just put us in circuses?
Or to take the planet over.
Because they ain't here to help.
Well, you never know.
If they were coming to help, they'd be here to help.
You never know. You never know.
But then again,
You never know.
see, now, if the Big Bang occurred, we're all on the same timeline no matter where we are in this universe.
Well, that's not true either. Because this planet has been around for a lot longer than, a couple hundred years. Been around for millions and millions of years.
Well, the stone that they date says four something billion years on the planet. But that's just because they can date the stone.
That's
see?
probably not even
Who
close.
knows how long the planet was liquid.
That's probably not even close, to be honest with you. Yeah, exactly.
But
So,
still, the Big Bang occurred. What came from that,
right.
we're all on that same timeline. So,
But we're not.
if there's a society or a planet that's got people on it that are right here where we are, as far as the modernness, radio, satellite, blah blah blah,
Okay.
travel to our moon.
Right.
Maybe we can't communicate with them because they're on the absolute opposite side of the entire galaxy, and so that big black hole is in the way of us communicating with each other, even if what we've done as far as the noise we make has made it that far yet.
Well, there's more than one galaxy, right?
Well, I know there's billions of galaxies.
Exactly. And I mean, most of these galaxies
see-
you can't even see. You know what I'm saying?
But see, the galaxies, those are too far for us.
Right.
Our galaxy, our neighborhood.
Okay, so you're just talking about our hood.
Yeah.
Right.
If there was a thingy over there,
Right.
and that was the only other one,
Right.
maybe we can't communicate because there's that big black hole in the middle of our galaxy that that we rotate around.
Quite possible. But think about this. So the Earth was basically a magma planet.
We don't know.
For some time.
I wasn't there.
I know, but this is the.
I don't even know if dinosaurs are real anymore. That makes me sad.
This is the one time I want to trust science.
Do it.
Okay, so
Sciencing up here.
and they said that the reason. Yep. We didn't add scientists on.
Science, yeah, we did. Wait, isn't it on there? Hang on.
Hold on.
Scientist, it's on there.
It's on there. Okay, never mind. So I am not a scientist at all. Okay, I mean,
No.
maybe the far side.
I've dabbled with some experiments.
Yeah, I've done some science. Exactly.
Did some science the other day on a
Yeah.
big show.
Last week I did some science.
Whoopsies.
Anywho, they say the reason that, first off, it was like bunch of comets over time hit us. They
Uh-huh.
were ice. They were made of ice.
Is what
Hit the
they're saying.
planet. Yeah, hit the
Okay.
planet. Cooled us down.
Okay.
Kept hitting us for millions and millions and millions and millions of years.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, water started to form because the planet was starting to cool down.
This new chemical.
Yeah, it was like they got farther from the sun. Whatever happened, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Again, not a scientist. Anyways,
This is all speculation.
all speculation. So, and then
Speculum.
okay, and then the dinosaurs came 350 million years ago, whatever. So let's just say, per se, that another planet on the other side of the galaxy got hit by those comets that were frozen and turned their planet into a more habitable planet a billion years ago instead of 350 million years
Uh-huh.
ago. It's the same.
Okay. Yeah. No, I can get. I
Yeah,
can,
that's
I can get
where
right
I'm
on
going.
there.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they could be way so far advanced, they actually might be able to see us and say, we ain't no fucking way we're gonna go talk to those fucking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But then again, there's probably stuff out there.
They're
that's-
still waiting for us jellyfish to evolve.
Right? Yeah, exactly. We're still in the.
When are they gonna
yeah.
get brains?
Yeah, when are we gonna go back to the fucking dinosaurs? I'm saying, I mean, but yeah, but you know what? There could be
Yeah,
people
but
out there that
see-
can't see us and go and say, hey, and then they see us and go, oh, hey, look at that. That looks pretty rich and fucking whatever.
But still, from the Big Bang to when we're all still on the same timeline. Even though they're more
Not
advanced.
our planet. We are not the same thing as our planet. We are.
We are definitely exactly the same
No,
thing
we're
as our
not.
planet.
No,
I
we're
am,
not, 'cause
I am
we're-
made of the dirt of this earth, son, and when I die, I'm going back to it.
Why do you always be that way? Why do you always make it so fucking philosophical? You know what I'm saying? Okay. On that notion, you're correct. We are the planet. We are an entity. I agree. 100%. But as far as the planet's concerned, we're a new breed. Very new breed.
We're puppies.
Yeah, exactly. We are still like just got born, basically. Hopefully just got born. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. Things are
Your hair is still wet from the womb.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, as far as the
Richard
timeline of our planet, what science says, we are fledglings at best. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, see, we don't even know. Because all this shit that we say our planet is this age could have been a big reset because something huge hit and we became glowy fucking wet ball again.
exactly.
And it took another billion years to cool off even with more meteor strikes.
Like they say the pyramid is way older than they say it is. You know what I'm saying? Like way older.
I think the pyramid's fucking like 20,000 years old or more.
I think it's older than they say. Okay, I'm just saying because when they first found the pyramids, they were under sand. All right, back when
When they found the Sphinx, it was understand.
that was under sand too. Yeah, they're all under sand. I can't remember what happened. There was nothing there back when they first found these things. There was no Cairo. That wasn't a
Someone
city.
tripped on the peak of the
Yeah.
pyramid and was like, "What the fuck did I just hit?
No, in a way,
It's made of gold. Let's get it out of
in
here."
a way, that's not entirely untrue. It really isn't. It isn't.
Most shit's
Because
found by
Cairo's-
accident.
Cairo was like a fucking tiny ass little like gas town kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I told you to go lay down.
I can't remember exactly. What
Now I'm sending you outside. Let's roll. Let's roll.
So, but when they found it, it was under sand. So was the Sphinx. Sphinx was under sand too.
Bye.
But I saw a thing where people they went to the pyramids, and they were finding shells embedded in the fucking rock.
Shells?
Yeah,
Oh, seashells?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
So at one point, the pyramids were underwater. There's no debating that. You know what I'm saying? Because, where the hell are fucking seashells gonna come from? In the middle of a fucking desert?
Well, I mean, were the seashells in the sand surrounding?
No, they were embedded in the fucking rock of the pyramid.
Yeah. So yeah, because there's sedimental seashells in a lot of the igneous rock on this.
And the
planet.
Sphinx has them too, I think, because if I'm correct.
Well, it depends on what kind of rock they're carved from, but that would be weird for them to have seashells.
I'm telling you, look it up.
Granite or
I've
whatever.
seen multiple videos.
Well, I'm not saying that that's not possible
Right.
because I've seen the
The imprint of seashells in stone before.
Mhm.
Sphinxy
Hey, Sphinxy.
has seashells in her.
Da.
Seashell Sphinx, Or alien life. Wait, pyramid packed with fossil shells. Yeah, see, I can see that if it's I mean, depending on where they cut the stone, because the stone is made from layers of shit, and more than half the fucking land we're walking on right now was quite possibly underwater at least 1,000,000 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. But I think that's what I'm saying. I think that the Sphinx, especially the Sphinx, definitely had a different head at one point. I'm sorry. There's no way. I mean, I think.
Oh yeah, they're saying that's like the fourth or fifth.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely had a different head in the beginning. You know what I'm saying, and first of all, second of all, I personally think that at one point that area was underwater after they were built. That's just my thought process on it. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I was suggesting that the stone with which they were hewed was
I get what you're saying.
was laid down over millennia and had seashell fossils in it.
That's possible too.
But see, I'm sorry, I was just speeding through there. Most of the fossils are intact and preserved in monument walls.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying what you're saying right now.
That it was fossil shit that was laid down.
Right. Well, that would mean that the stuff, the granite and sandstone that they cut out to put into those things, at one point was underwater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, all the land that we're standing on at some point was underwater.
Right.
1,000,000's probably a little too soon, because they're sitting here going 55.8, 33.9. Yeah, so I'm gonna go a long time ago.
Long time ago. But I mean, wasn't Pangea? That was one
when it was supposed to be one
big landmass.
continent.
But wasn't everything else was water, right? Except for Pangea.
Is what they're saying.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So, but it took up like
And see,
30% of one side.
they say that it broke apart.
Right.
But what if it didn't break apart? It just, it rippled. And this sunk while this came up.
Right. Maybe.
See,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah. But I mean,
I
that's way before our time. So.
can see some of it breaking apart, because there's definitely evidence of that. But
Right.
for
Well,
the most part, it could just be rippling and moving and shaking and bobbing and weaving.
there is some things that kind of don't make sense with that whole thing, because like some parts of the world that are other sides of the part of the world have the same kind of animals and the same kind of like trees and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then you got
So more
places on the same equatorial level have different shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just for instance, like U.S., Greenland, and UK are all on the same equatorial areas. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But UK and US have a lot of the same tree systems, like pine and spruce and shit like that. But where you get to Greenland, it doesn't have anything like that shit. Or Iceland actually is the one I'm thinking, because Greenland's all frozen. But
Greenland's frozen.
Yeah.
Iceland's not.
yeah,
Oddly, weirdly
yeah,
named.
I know. So Iceland has a way different tree structure than the other two.
Deforestation on Iceland is not the same as it is in London and the European area and the United States.
Right. So, I mean, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Because you got oysters that were here. You got oysters that we get here, but they're only found in two places, and that's Pacific Northwest and Japan. And that's because the Japanese would come to the United States and dock in the Seattle area, and they'd have those oysters connected to their boats, and they would fall off, and they'd get here to go eat, and then they would, dike themselves out. You know what I'm saying? So now we have Kumamotos.
All right.
And I love Kumamotos.
And we send them the gooey ducks.
Gooey duck isn't an oyster, but yeah. It is a mollusk, though. So,
Good show.
it's a mollusk. I said it was a mollusk.
And it does one of these things.
And they're good. They have like
They're all right.
out of
Sushi.
that whole big ass monster thing, there's like this big of a piece that's good.
Right.
Yeah. The rest of it's like throw it away. Fucking fishing fucking tackles and shit like that.
Bait.
Yeah, it's fucking bait. Exactly. It's terrible. Unedible. But I do love oysters. I love them.
Oh, shut.
I mean, like, we used to live out there on Penrose, right by Penrose, and they have a big, it's seated area out there. I mean, it's massive, dude. I mean, it is like in March, right now, right there, it's just caked with fucking oysters. Caked with oysters. You know, some are too big. You can't really eat the big gig. It's like you have to cook those, man.
Okay.
But the ones like this big,
The silver dollar. A little bigger.
A little bigger, yeah, yeah. We would take a screwdriver down there and just fucking eat them right at the fucking beach. You know what I'm saying? Just
Like me when I
I
pick
had,
mushrooms.
I had a hot spot. I had a hot sauce in my pocket. I was like,
one in the
hot
bag.
sauce, and then I put a couple bag. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. Exactly. But then you would get high as fuck, and I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd just be full on oysters. You like oysters?
I do.
I love them. One of my favorite. It's a hard favorite because no one else in my family likes them. Nobody. I mean, nobody. My buddies like them. I got buddies that like them, but none of my family members like them. So I never get to eat them. Ever.
Well, I'll try grapes again because these guys produced.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, this lady had this. My buddy had this huge thing of them. I mean, huge. I mean, it was bustling.
Yeah, I had red and green. They weren't seedless, but I was all right with it.
Right. Well, he had wine grapes.
I think the red ones were wine grapes.
Okay, yeah, he had wine grapes.
Because they had a
I think
hint of sweet, but they were first bitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, ooh, wow.
I think he had Chardonnays. I think he said they were all. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting
All wine
absolutely
grapes.
green grapes.
I think all wine grapes are green. All of them. I don't think there's a red wine grape.
I don't know. Okay, then
I think they're all green.
then they're not. Then
The reason
never.
they turn red is because they take the grapes and the little husk float to the top and turn color. Well, because the husk of the grape turns close to the top,
Okay.
and then they turn like a color, and that fermentation process starts, and that's what turns it red. I think. Not 100% sure, but I know most wine grapes are green. I'm sure about that. I'm not sure about all. Maybe Chianti might be red. I think that might be one of the ones.
The most popular type of red wine red. I don't think any of those are fucking red. What are the 6 red grapes called?
There you go.
Oh, okay. So that's the drink. That's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
grape.
yeah. That's not the grape. Yeah. No, some of the most of the grapes are the same name of the
Thingy?
of the
Of the
actual,
stuff?
of the wine. Yeah.
I see the thing
Yeah.
there, the thing there, the thing there.
Just say what put red. Just put what grapes are what wine grapes are red. How about that?
Okay. What wine grapes are el rojo?
Okay, there's a couple. Okay,
Okay, so all.
but that's
yeah.
just a few. Do believe me? That's like very
that's
small
see,
amount.
absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because the ones
that's not red. It's purple. So
the ones I had were red.
Yeah. No, so you know what, and I stand corrected because I have seen those kind of grapes before. Yes. But yeah, so there's 4.
But I'm really doubting. I mean, they were bitter, but then sweet. So I'm really doubting they were wine.
They weren't wine grapes. Did they look like that, or they were like more?
Did they look like
on their-
that? No.
They were more
They were-
clustered out. They were part of the globe style ones.
So they looked. They were all very small,
Right.
and
Were they in clusters, or they one big thing like that?
they were more clustery.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely
The red and the green one.
Yeah, they're both food grapes.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
But
You can't eat those.
hmm,
You can't eat those.
too sour.
Oh yeah,
Too
they never ever get sweet ever. They
Too
never get
ugh.
sweet. Yeah, they never get sweet.
That's must be why wine is so bitter.
Yeah, I mean there's a couple sweet ones, but they add sugar to it. So.
Of course they do.
They definitely.
Whereas with alcohol, it's just made from
Yeah.
sugar.
Well, no, all grapes, all wines have some form of sugar in it. So
Well, doesn't the sugar help with the
fermentation.
fermentation?
Yeah, and it causes tannins to form too. So, and that's what makes it sour is the tannins.
Okay.
Yeah, the tannins is what gives it that bitter flavor, but the tannins is what's good for you too, though, because wine's actually quite good for you. Like,
That's what I've heard.
yeah, for your
Glass
blood
of wine a day keep you nice and healthy.
Like it's good for the blood flow, heart, all that
That's
stuff.
why we drink 2 bottles.
Yeah. Well, everything in moderation. Though,
Right?
yeah.
That's moderate.
Yeah, 2 bottles is nothing. We get fucked up. But yeah, I mean, like I said, his grapes were gorgeous. I mean, and they were just super looking super
Muy delicioso.
well, it wasn't just the grapes; it was the vines and all that. I mean,
Yeah,
they were
man.
super plush. I'm saying, I mean, and I know grapes and roses are the 2 hardest things to grow, and ficus is another one that's hard to grow. So,
What'd you call me?
a ficus.
I said ficus.
Ficus.
Yeah, you fike yourself.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
So yeah, I mean, I've had them for a while.
That's alive?
Maybe 3 years. And last year they grew and they produced. And
I've heard that sometimes they won't produce, but like I said, they're still producing leaves.
not yet. Not right
I mean,
now.
did they last year produce leaves?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're still alive now. So
Right.
yeah,
We'll see.
try it. But look how you do it, because he said there's a technique. It's not you just don't pour Braxo on the base of the fucking grape. You know what I'm saying because I know grapes are super fucking particular, especially wine grapes. Like,
Well, these aren't wine grapes, so we can be rough with them.
I think the wine grapes and the
rough
regular grapes
sex
have a
is
lot of
best.
personality like that. But you know Tool, you know Maynard.
Maynard.
He has a winery in
Okay.
Arizona, and I watched his movie about it. It's called "For Blood for Wine" or something like that, and it's about his winery.
Okay.
And he was talking about how they have to, like, every couple of years, have to dig the fucking roots out and do something to it. You know what I'm saying? Either
Oh,
they,
really?
yeah, he was doing it on the side of a hill talking. There wasn't but a couple references about Tool in the entire movie. But his mom was a big part of the movie because she died a long time ago. Well, a while ago. That's what 10,000 Days is all about. But anyways, yeah. But it's a great movie. I don't know if you like Tool or not, but
All right.
fucking kidding me? You're all right. Probably the best drummer, maybe of all time. Top 10. Not impressed. Not impressed with the 16 rolls.
Hey, man.
Everyone thought he had an electric kick pedal forever because he only had one pedal. I'm like, how the hell are you so fast? And he's like,
My ankle moves
because I practice,
quickly.
motherfucker.
My ankle moves quickly.
I love Tool.
My ankle moves quickly.
Yeah. No, I mean, why can't we not get sober?
Yeah. He's not. But,
I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm not. I don't want to be.
Sobriety sucks.
It's stupid. I mean, I don't really smoke much weed anymore. I mean, a little bit, but realistically, if I could do like hard drugs every day, I would. But it's just not sustainable. It's not. I was talking to my friend the other day about this.
Sustainable.
Yeah, like as far as life, I'm saying it's not.
Well, I
sustainable.
mean, I guess it depends on what you want to achieve. If you don't want to achieve a goddamn thing, then yes, it's sustainable.
Totally sustainable. I was talking to my buddy about this other day, and they're like, if an asteroid comes, and we get about a month, 2 months to live before this thing hits and kills us all, I'm going to become a heroin junkie for 2 months. Why not? We all got dreams.
We all have dreams
We all
and
got
goals.
dreams. Yeah, we all got goals and dreams. I'm
I
saying.
remember that commercial in the 70s?
No one ever grows up and says, when I get older, I want to be a junkie.
Kids running from the cops.
Remember that?
I'm like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, that wasn't a fucking request. That wasn't a fucking, can you do this? It was a cautionary tale, but no. He took it as a dare. He took it as you can't do it.
No cap.
I remember the, no
That's the new terminology.
Yeah,
I'm still smoking out of a can, guys. Craig, I'm too cheap to go buy a stem for my new bong.
Jesus Christ, man. I should have bought you a pipe, man. I was at the weed store the other day, too, and I was like, hey, I should have just said, no, don't. It's not, dude, you're going to hurt yourself.
So fucking clogged.
You're going to fucking hurt yourself.
And I can't boil it because I cracked
I
it.
know, you're boiling. I'm buying you a pipe. That's it. Next time I'm at the weed store, I'm going to buy you something. Although they don't have very good selection. It's the fucking
You gotta go to the Chinese
Asian store. Yeah, they got thousands of them.
Yeah, they do.
For $7. You know what I'm saying?
Five knives and a whole bunch of butane.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what you doing with
They got
that?
the cracked fucking pipe letters and shit.
And about 20 roses.
Yeah, oh yeah. They got stuff. And posters of fucking Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder, is society really going to break down, or is it just the U.S. collapsing on purpose?
Oh, they're doing it on purpose. And I think they're doing it to everybody. I really do. Because you got stories like rice is bad for the environment, and you got stories like the trees are bad for the environment. The way to stop global warming is to cut down the trees. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Who said that?
I am
Are you
100%.
being facetious?
No, this is real shit. And I think Google machine needs to take up with that. I know multiple news stations have said that trees are bad for the environment, and they actually put out like stories, like news stories.
What?
See? Yes! I was fucking. What? I told you. This is seriously a fucking thing right now.
Shabba boop,
Yeah.
boop,
Uh-huh.
boop, babba boop. Is that the Google? Nope, not yet. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Blankness. Darkness descends.
Darkness.
Boom.
Boom.
Shabba.
Yeah. These are real. This is this is 2
God.
years ago.
God.
A year and a half ago.
Fuck. Shit. Son of a mother. What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, in Ethiopia, that'd be great, because if they set up enough of a forest barrier,
Yeah.
they could actually start planting crops
Right.
behind the windbreak
Right.
that is that forest.
And I mean, realistically, it fucking they're saying that the reason is because
That looks like Washington State right there, or Oregon.
it does not look like Ethiopia. That's for sure.
That's chilly.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that looks like a Weyerhaeuser owned
Mm-hmm.
acreage right there.
Clear cut,
Because
exactly.
Weyerhaeuser would just rip through there, cut
Yep.
that shit down, and then about 6 to 8 months later go through there and fucking replant.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, they fucking tear this down.
Yep.
They replant.
exactly.
And this shit over here was
Yep.
test forest.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Weyerhaeuser.
I planted trees before, so.
Hey, look at that. Old Trumper. And
Oh, of course. And hottest fucking first lady ever. Look at that. The hold on. This image is President Trump planting a tree. Just and the thing is, planting trees is bad for the environment. They're putting Trump and planting trees is bad for the environment. It's so fucking funny.
yes!
That is funny to me, dude.
That is hilarious.
That's
Wow.
fucking hilarious, dude. This fucking.
You know, God, I'm ready to vote for Trump. Just because.
I know,
Like,
dude. It's fucking. I mean,
wow, look. That looks like that looks like something they do
that's
at
that's
the
new.
warehouse.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. Yeah.
Yeah, they plant these little tiny little saplings, and
Mhm.
I think
No,
it takes
I've done
40 years to become something they'll cut down to make
I don't
lumber
think it's
out
that
of.
long. I don't think it's that long.
Is it 20 now?
I'm not sure, but the bag has a bunch of nutrients and shit in it. I know that, you know.
Yeah,
and
you just
then-
go boom,
yeah.
bam,
Oh,
boom,
seriously.
boom,
Well, you had a little
bam,
shovel thing.
boom.
You just boom, pam, you know, and you get. I think we got $2 per tree or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I did forest fires for 3 years.
Okay.
Okay, so it was forest fires up to about September, maybe a little later sometime. But then right around September it was over. The fire season was over. So from September till it got cold, plant season
Start
was
planting,
in.
yeah.
So but you made way more money on fire. Way more. I mean, way.
I bet.
Way. I mean,
Some kind of thing about danger.
yeah. It was definitely some hazard pay there. Because I mean, I remember I was 18 making like $3,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? I make more back then than I do now almost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the plant season was like a lot less. I would make maybe $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? But still, it was a good kid job. It really was. I mean, I enjoyed doing that shit for a couple of years. I've seen some crazy shit on that. I've seen people die. I saw a guy. I wasn't there. I didn't see him, but he got hit in the head with lightning
Woo!
and it killed him instantly. I didn't see what happened to him, but I saw him getting trucked down the hill. You know what I'm saying? And on the gurney, you know what I'm saying? And we were in the middle of fucking nowhere.
What was left was
We were in Dooley Mountain, fucking Idaho. Okay, it was a big fucking complex fire. I mean, huge. And yeah, I've seen most people die. Rocks are killers.
Ooh. Oh, yeah,
Rocks are killers. Yeah, exactly. You get a rock this big rolling down a hill for, you know, let's just call it 1,000 feet.
Okay.
By the time it gets to hit somebody, it's doing it 100 miles an hour.
Right.
It'll fucking go right through your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Goes in your eyeball, you're
yeah.
fucked.
That's why when you do, it's called grid, you all on the same line the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking get ahead of people or behind people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, the rock comes down, people will scream and rock. You know what I'm saying? If you're out of space, you can't see them coming
Right.
down. So, I mean, you just got to kind of fucking hit the ground. Well, you hit the ground is what you do. You fucking get on the ground. This stuff can hit you, and people do get hit, you know, and get killed over them, but yeah. Widowmakers, that's another one.
Widowmakers.
That's actually probably the most deadliest thing out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just dropping right out of the silent and
Well, when
bam.
you're sitting there cutting line, I've cut many miles of line with a fucking huge fire 20 feet in front of me, and the fire will get up into the shit and fucking start raining the fucking needles down on you.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
It is not a great way to go.
Nice.
It's not a great way to
hell
go.
to take a shower and
Yeah,
fire and
exactly.
find
That's
out.
exactly what it is. It's fucking sticks to you too. You know what I'm saying? It's a fuck out.
Who's got the flamethrower? Oh, it's God.
And sometimes the tree, another widowmaker, this is another style of them though. The tree will break in half and hit the ground and start rolling down the hill.
Ooh, oops.
What the hell?
I just totally your scheiße.
No, that's your side right there. But yeah, so then the tree will roll down the hill.
Sure, I think I've had 3. He's like, you're the drug addict. Go ahead.
Come on,
Thank you,
dope
Bob.
bean. Yeah, but it was an incredible time. A lot of work
Shit,
though.
blood and cum on
You-
my hand.
You worked your ass off doing that job. I'm telling you now, that was an ass busting job.
I bet.
Yeah, you can't be an old man doing that job. I'm telling you right now. 10-hour shift was nothing. Nothing. My last year I was a crew boss, and that was the best year of them all because I didn't do shit. I just sat there and get your ass in here, motherfucker. God damn it,
Don't make me have to get
Why
out
is
there and show you how it's done.
Why is your bladder bag empty, you dipshit? Yeah, that kind of shit. So, anyways, yeah, worked for FSA. I worked for Department of Natural Resources a couple times, but that was terrible, horrible. But
He's saying he's a fed, folks.
no. Yeah, I mean, seriously, dude. Forestry took care of your ass, dude. The lunches and the food and the pay, and they would have like these trucks with boots and fucking all this gear you could buy, and like these boots out on the regular market, $300, but there they were like $50, $60. So I'd have all these. What are they called? Redmond boots. I don't know. If
Red Wing?
Red Wing. Yes, Red Wing.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. So they were really expensive, but we got them for cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had like 4 pair of Red Wings and shit. I wish I saw a pair of those things. But yeah,
Fuck, you just reminded me I need to get 2 more pairs of boots. Since I started working again, I'm using my boots. I gotta fucking get some and restock because, you know, as a prepper, I gotta have boots.
Don't you have to have steel toe? Or composite toe, I should say.
I got steel toe. Still just as dangerous as a fucking regular boot.
But they were actually worse out here because when it bends, it fucking stays. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Yeah.
Cut your toes
But,
off.
yeah, exactly. Composite's better out here, man, because it doesn't. When
It'll break.
it breaks, snaps. Exactly. Yeah.
It'll shatter.
It'll shatter and not into your. Well, it could still shatter in your foot though. Like
Well,
shards.
it would definitely be like
A fucking,
like coming through this to hit the toe.
right.
You know,
right.
it would still hurt. Might even break the toes.
Right.
But it's been cushioned. Whereas with the steel, if it hits right and it fucking folds on your toe, your
Yeah,
toes come off.
Right. Yeah. It could split your toe off. Yeah.
Off.
Yeah. Right.
Then you gotta learn to walk again.
No, fuck all that shit, dude. Who wants to do that bullshit? just fucking buy a PlayStation 5 and call it good. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it up. Keep it elevated. Oop, did I just Kyle?
Yeah, you did. Kyle's over there. I saw him. He's right over there. But yeah, I mean, and this is a real thing. If you got kids like 17-ish, and you want them to really have an experience in their life, go on the Forestry Service right now because the season's starting like right now-ish. You know what I'm saying?
If you're raising good children,
If you're raising good children, dude.
If you're a good parent.
If you're a good parent, You could they have to be 17, and you have to do the red card. You have to go run the 5 miles and do the push-ups and the sit-ups and take the red card class and get certified for all the shit. But it's something that they will never forget, ever, 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 ever. And I did it on my own. My parents didn't do it for me. I did it myself because I knew at an early age life is too short. I wanted to live life right away. You know what I'm saying I did. I didn't want to be that kid that just kind of
Like
sat
the
around.
rapper,
Huh?
too short.
Yeah, exactly. Life is too fucking short. And I was like, video games are fun and all that shit, and women are fun, that, but I want to see the world. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I want to see the world. I've seen a lot of it.
I've seen parts of it. I've seen some good stuff.
Yeah, I know you have. You did the same thing, but you just were high the whole time.
Yes. I've done lots of drugs.
Exotic drugs.
So here's the thing.
Exotic drugs.
I know lots of people, but I don't remember none of them.
Yeah, I can't remember none of their names.
It's well, here's what sucks, because I've worked with a lot of these guys on and off over the decades.
Right.
So I'll walk on this job site. Hey, yes, it's like
no idea.
Hi,
what their
man.
name. Yeah, no idea what their name.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey, vato, amigo.
Hey, how you doing, Juan? Carlos?
One of you's got to be one.
One of you has to be one. Yeah.
You're one and you're two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got that same problem.
Yeah, whoa, you got a bottle in here. Yeah, I mean, and it sucks because I feel bad because I know I should know their names, but I can't remember names. And now
Mexicans always remember your name too, though. They always do.
well, a lot of them guys are good guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I fully agree. I understand.
Now, having destroyed my mind, what little it was with drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
No, I mean,
As you have a beer in your hand.
you really gotta leave a really good impression for me to remember your name.
Right. He still forgets my name sometimes, so whatever.
Christopher.
Yeah. Well, I know. It's kind of like.
There's no name to remember.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
What's your last name? I don't fucking know. That I saw it on an email once.
I know your first name. I don't know your last name.
You know my first name?
Samuel.
Okay.
I don't know your
Just
last
checking.
name. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
your
you
last
do.
name.
Oh, yeah.
You've told me before.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
close.
It's fucking Johnson or fucking Stevenson or something.
Close.
Yeah, I know it's one of the normal, regular American names.
It's
yeah.
Step Hens. What? Yeah, it's spelled Step Hens.
Stefan? Stevens?
Yeah.
Stevens, yeah.
Spelled
Samuel
Step.
Stevens.
Samuel Jesse Stevens
Sam-
the third.
I'm Samuel Stevens. Try my beer.
Jesse Stevens the third.
Ooh.
The third means nothing.
Yeah, it means nothing. Means there's a couple guys out there that had your name. Maybe still out there.
My birth father had me go by my middle name because he didn't like being called Junior his whole life.
Is he still around?
Don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
He might be, because here's the thing, like, I told you I went and saw Ma and Sis,
Yep.
so I guess old Dad needs something, because he went and tried to get,
Social Security?
no, he tried to get my sister to donate him a liver,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
or kidney or something.
Oh, Jesus. Well, a liver you can't donate. There's only one of those.
Kidney.
Yeah. Liver is tough to donate.
Liver is tough. Here,
Liver's
you
tough, yeah.
I guess you can have it.
Yeah.
No,
I was on dialysis every day, all day. Yeah.
Kidney.
Yeah.
Kidney dialysis.
No, you're right. It's kidney dialysis. I think liver is death.
Okay.
Donated, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Some she had a spare one. He wanted.
Did she give it to him?
No,
Good for
dude.
her,
There's
yeah.
you don't even.
Oh, I know some stories. I know he's not the best of people.
He was not a good daddy.
Yeah, he's not a good guy. Hey, I beat the shit out of you. I think I raped you one night. Can I borrow a kidney from you?
Just go ahead and just kick it out here.
Oh, no, just give me that kidney.
I know we ain't spoken 35
Yeah,
years.
but I can really use a kidney. You got an extra one just around? I don't know. Yeah. Well, let me say this. Good on your sister not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, Veg, I love you, but if you need a kidney, I mean, I'd have to. I don't know, man.
Dude, if I needed a kidney, I would go get one in Mexico.
Yeah, or China.
Or China.
Yeah, China's got kidneys.
How many islands do you think fucking Richard Branson had? If Epstein had one that we know of, how many do you think fucking Richard Branson has that we don't?
I know he's got the one island he lives on. I know that.
And everything's virgin with him, so I'm just assuming he raised kids.
He has 3. I know that. Well, hello, Mr.
Did you
Minter.
go out there and eat something? You did, didn't you, you little schneidel?
Oh, he's a bad dog.
No, I can't stop him from eating shit off the ground.
Oh God, that's so. Dude, I wish you wouldn't have said that.
What?
It's gonna make me barf.
What?
Thinking about him eating shit off the ground.
Well, I'm just saying, shit off the ground.
Not shit. Not
poop.
peace. Okay. All right. Thank you. Stomach is back on. Stomach's good now. Yeah. It was so crazy there for a second. Hello, my man. What you doing, huh? What you doing? Come on. Let the people see you. Yes, there's Minotaur. There's Minotaur. Look at Minotaur. Look right there. Looky. He's such a good boy. This is a good dog. This is a really, really good dog. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. What you been licking on your balls? I don't want none of that. Yes, you are a good boy. Yes, you are a good dog. Yes, you. Yes. All right, now. Oh, you got me. Oh my God, you fucking nutted me. Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you crushed my nuts. Oh my God. Oh my God, your dog crushed my nuts, man.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem.
Oh, dude, he crushed my nuts, dude. Oh my God, he got me fucking just crushed the left nut hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. He fucking was sitting, I go, come here, Minotaur, let the people see you. And he's sitting like, okay, get out of here. He's like, I just fucking crushed it, dude. Oh.
Crusher.
Yeah.
Go lay down now.
I still love you.
Park it. Stop. Stop.
Such a good boy. You're a good boy. You didn't need to.
So, I think that's part of the problem. As soon as I said the word shit, your mind shut off, and you luckily heard off the ground.
Yeah, I thought he was eating
See,
shit.
because I said I can't stop him from eating shit off the ground that the crows drop.
I didn't hear the crow drop part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were like, oh, I'm going to die!
When I was a kid, I saw a dog just tear up a pile of shit.
Oh, yeah?
I just, dude.
Oh, yeah. I've watched dogs eat puke.
Oh.
And then try and give me a kiss.
Dude, you're gonna fuck. You're gonna fucking.
I'm here, you're hurling. What?
Seriously, dude, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I
Got yourself a light stomach on that stuff.
on that stuff, yeah. I got an iron gut except for that shit, dude. Especially if someone's going up, that's the one that really gets me, dude. If someone's fucking hurling, I'm like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, I might join you.
Make room in that toilet.
I might join you. Make room. Take the lid up. There's no
Two
room.
faces, motherfucker.
Yeah, pull the lid up.
Faces.
Pull the lid up. I don't care if you're hanging on it.
You got 2 butt cheeks. We can put 2 faces in here. Come on.
Actually, it's more true than you think, man. More true than you think.
That's all right.
Yeah, well, not really.
I hate puking, but I've done it a lot.
I have to. I've done a lot of. Oh,
I think it's the buildup that I hate.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, is it going to happen? Yeah, I'm all right. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's happening.
Well, I force myself for it because I'm like queasy as hell and I'm drunk and someone hands me a joint and I'll be like, oh, that was a bad idea. And then I'll be like, getting sweaty and shit. And I say, fuck, go to the bathroom, choke myself out and fucking barf up and rally. You know what I'm saying? Puke and rally.
Puke and rally.
Puke and rally.
That's the name of the game.
Puke and, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The game you mentioned. You should fucking patent that shit, dude.
No, that's the Dynamite Sisters game. That's not my game.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
No. Otherwise, I would patent and sell it.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Dealer McDope. God damn, that's a good game.
Good fucking game, dude.
So, speaking of games, Biden, is he going to run?
Yeah, he declared today.
Oh,
I know. And he wasn't supposed to declare until September, I guess. And the reason he's declaring is because RFK Jr. declared, and then what's-his-name declared he's going to run for what's-his-name's post.
RFK, is he a Democrat or?
He's a Democrat. Yeah, he's a Democrat. And then as soon as RFK declared he's running, they canceled the first debate, and moved it to South Carolina. They moved the.
I thought they canceled all the debates.
They did. I think they did cancel all the debates. Yeah, but they moved the RNC.
It's not tyranny.
Yeah.
We just don't want to talk to you.
They moved the RNC's. What do you call it? What's the big thing they have?
I fucking
No,
don't know.
I mean the DNC's. Whatever the big thing they have.
Whatever.
Yeah, the convention from South Carolina, where it was supposed to be to Georgia, where RFK's dad was killed during when he was running for president. Which pissed RFK Jr. off. Which I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying. So, but they're trying to out him because he's a good candidate. They think, anyways. He's definitely a better candidate than Biden, in my opinion. Biden is by far the worst
Biden
president
was
ever.
never a good candidate.
Never. He wasn't a candidate. What are you talking about? He didn't debate. He debated what? Twice? Once? Twice?
He was appointed.
Huh?
He was appointed.
Oh, he stole
Just
that.
like
We
they
all
all
know.
are.
We know he stole that election. I mean, we know it had to be stolen. There's no way Trump would be allowed to be in there. Because if Trump would have won the election, they would have killed his ass, I think. I mean that. I mean, if they tried to steal it and he still won it, they would have killed him.
What do you think is going to happen with this election cycle? We know that alleged rape of something is not going to work.
Well,
Which means he's still going to be able to run.
oh, it doesn't matter. He's running. He's already running. So they can't not allow him to run. That's
They're trying to stop
I
him.
know they are. I know, but they can't.
This
stop.
lady from the 90s
They
said
can't-
that he got raped.
They can't stop him from running. Okay, they can't stop. That's the one thing they can't do. But they can stop his run. They can stop his run.
Why don't we run?
Because we first of all we don't have the money. It costs $250,000 to get the what do you call it?
The invitation?
No, you have to pay $250,000 to get your name on the ballot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not the ballot. Something. There's a $250,000.
There's a little spot at the bottom of the ballot where you can write people's names in, right?
Yeah. But to get your name on the official ballot and being an actual candidate on the ballot, first of all, you have to pay $250,000. You have to have so many signatures too. There's another thing. You have to have a bunch of signatures. Like, I can't remember. It's a documentation you have to input to run.
Well, what if on election day you got 300 million signatures?
Doesn't matter. I don't know the number. I have no idea the number. I know it's not a small number, but it's not a big number. I think like 2,500. Not huge. It's not a huge number.
Because I've heard the rumor that Mickey Mouse has won the election a couple times.
Doesn't surprise me at all. It does not surprise me at all. I mean, write-ins. I mean, every election cycle, someone writes somebody in. You know?
I always wrote in none of the above.
Well,
and that was before I saw Brewster's Millions.
I was gonna say that's
loved that movie.
Me too. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Spend
Yeah.
$30 million in
Yeah.
30 days.
Oh man, that'd be tough. I don't know. I think.
Dude, it's hard to spend money and not make money.
No,
It's very hard.
It showed you that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to.
If you have that big of a resource, it's hard to use it without benefiting.
Right, exactly. Like he went and spent all that money on gambling and ended up making.
Yeah,
more.
one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Won the long shot.
Lacrosse and shit. He was
Won the
betting,
long
yeah,
shot.
he was betting lacrosse and shit. Long live that man. I mean, long live that man. I saw a thing where they were saying who's the greatest comedian of all time, and a lot of people said Richard Pryor.
He's good.
He
He's
was
in my top 10.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely. But then some people were saying I never could laugh at him. I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Well,
Then don't watch his
Yeah.
shit.
No, I mean I laughed at him.
Because I will laugh at you not laughing
I
at
know.
his shit.
I mean his movie. Well, not all of them, but some of his movies were really good. I mean, some
90% of his movies were great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple stupid ones. The one where he's a blind one with
Richard or Gene Wilder.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad movie. I can't remember the name of it. though.
One of them was blind and one of them was
Deaf. Yeah, it was a fucking terrible movie.
And all I can think of is If You Could See What I Hear.
Yeah,
And that's a different movie.
Yeah, it's a different movie. It's like Speak No Evil, Hear No Evil. I think the name of the movie, something like that. Yeah, I like The Legend of Jojo Dancer. Have you seen that one?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great movie. Dude. That's his like story too. So yeah, good movie. But yeah, my personal, I think I like Dave Chappelle, and I've said Dave Chappelle before. He's my favorite, but I think the best ever is. I'm sorry, dude. He killed it today.
Cosby?
He killed it
I've
today.
seen Cosby live one time.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's huge. You ain't gonna see him live again.
No.
No.
And it was a long time ago. And I happened to walk in to the back of the hotel right off the beach. And I walk in and there's this thing going on and there's this dude on stage and he's talking, he's telling, like, I realize he's telling jokes. Okay, that's great.
That's Bill fucking Cosby.
So
I used to listen to his fucking records all the time.
Watched this show for like probably an hour and a half. So I probably missed the first half hour of it.
Right.
He walks through, boom. I was just like, and you know, I laughed at everything. And at the time, I was just like, I knew him from Fat Albert.
Oh yeah, that's way old. That's way back.
Yeah.
That's like late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah, so I'm just like, that's Fat Albert.
That's Fat Albert, dude. No, he was.
And then he came by, so I didn't think of him as Bill Cosby. I thought of him as Fat Albert.
Right.
I was young.
Well,
I was young.
I think you probably, because we're both Gen Xers, and when I was young, yeah.
Gen Z is killing us.
I know, but that's not the point I'm trying to make.
The
The big deal when I was young, the big deal was comedic albums. I mean,
yeah,
school days,
Harlan
and,
put it on.
exactly.
Fucking,
All of them did. Really, all the big names did. You know what I'm saying?
Murphy put some out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then Raw came out. You know what I'm saying? That was huge. You know, that was probably the last of the big. The big, huge audience ones, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them are pretty much clubs have been since then, but...
Yeah, that's like a theater-ish.
Yeah, it was big, it was huge, yeah. All of them were back then, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were all huge deals.
Yeah.
Because entertainment wasn't like it is today, you know what I'm saying? TV taking over everything, So, if you want to see somebody big, you had to go see him in a small club. And I've seen some big ones. Dave Attell was probably the funniest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, so good, dude. He was so good. You've been to Como Comic Club?
Yeah.
Okay, so his opening joke was, good evening, everyone, and what the hell is going on with this club? This is the club where no one can hear you scream. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Good opener.
It was a good opener. He was good the whole way through. So was Tom Green. I seen him live. He was good. Really good. Really, really good. He was
I like Colin Quinn.
I've never seen him. I've seen a lot of shows, but I've never seen him. Marlon Wayans was good. He was really good too. Oh, and I got like from me to you to him. He was like, he walked to the crowd, and then he did a show and he walked back, and I was like, great show, Marlon. He looked at me, right? His clothes on. He's like, thanks, man. What's your name? I go, Drew. I go, big fan. He goes, thank you for being a fan, and he walked off.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like,
hey, at least it was cordial.
yeah, he was totally cordial, dude. He did it to a bunch of people. Yeah, he did a bunch of people. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, or the ones they have that are sitting out front, and you take a picture, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tom Green, I got the picture still on my phone. He does the whole, but he actually talked to me. I go, Tom, I'm watching this Tom Green show. He goes, oh, you're the one. I go, yeah. I love that show, dude. When he fucking did the interviews with the dog poop on the microphone, dude, that was fucking killed me, dude. I was like, dude, we were like.
Tell me what you think of this story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was like, and he kept adding more poop. So he had a little piece in the beginning, and by the end of the thing, it was like a big glob, like this big on top. It was fucking crazy. He was nuts.
Shout out to Tom Green.
Yeah, shout out to Tom Green. Love that guy, man. He's fucking great. He has a podcast now too. I watch.
Everybody does.
I know we do.
We should all have.
We should all have podcasts. I agree. I love doing it.
If we're not gonna fucking talk to each other in person, we might as well leave messages for each other in cyberspace.
And, another thing I was thinking about the other day, someday we all leave this water coil. I mean, these videos will be out there hopefully forever. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least as long as the planet lasts.
Yeah, unless the fucking asteroid hits fucking, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So then we're fucked. Then it's gone. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing I've thought about. We might be dead someday. Me and you.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
I know.
I'm planning on
50
it.
years from now.
Don't.
Hold on, 50 years from now. And
I'm alive 50 years from now.
Hold on. No, we're dead. And 50 years from now, we become the most popular show ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been gone for 25 years.
And someone watching this show then will be like, look, they called it.
They called it. Look at it. Show fucking 17, they fucking hour 2, they fucking called that shit. Yeah, exactly, dude. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, man. But it could happen. It's happened before. It has happened before.
Hey, man, a lot a lot of artists get way famous
Yeah.
after they die.
Mhm.
Look at Elvis.
Oh, come on.
Guy never wrote his own fucking
We
music.
talked about it last week. And you
Fuck
forgot
that guy.
No, man, he was still.
He is the king of gospel.
I know you said that. I know.
Chuck Berry is the king of rock.
Oh.
I will fight you for that.
Hold on, I'm thinking. My head's going crazy right now with names. I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Elvis.
Yeah, Chuck Berry is, in my opinion, the king of rock, and Elvis is definitely the king of gospel. Definitely.
If
He's got that voice.
If I had to pick the king of rock and roll that wasn't Elvis,
Okay.
there's so many names, dude.
There are a lot, but Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry's great. Don't be wrong, but he's more rhythm and blues than anything. I mean, he's not really. I mean, he's.
But that's early rock.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah, Chuck Berry is the king of rock. If he hadn't have been playing what he was playing, he wouldn't have influenced other people to make that guitar go as opposed to ring, ring, ring. So, I'm just saying, he's the king of rock. Plus his licks.
There's other people that
His
did
licks were amazing.
His other people that did things that like,
There's a lot of people before him,
yeah.
but there's no one that was
I mean,
as
like-
noticed as him.
No, bullshit, dude. Bo Diddley and those guys, those
Yeah,
were
but
they were
that's
before
not
him.
rock.
Yes, I know it's rhythm and blues. It is, big time. But still, hold on. I got a really good name. You might not know who he is, dude. You might too. Ray Charles toured with him for quite a while, dude. Roy Folsom. You ever heard that name before? Yeah. Really good.
Not
Really
familiar,
good.
no,
I mean,
sir.
super. He did bluesy, but he did rocky. He did rockabilly. He did a lot of different styles. I'm saying, but it was that you know what the Chitlin Circuit is?
Circuit. No, I didn't know
Yeah, the
that.
Chitlin Circuit.
Chicken?
Chitlin.
You said chicken.
I did say chicken. The Chitlin Circuit
You
was
scared?
back in late 40s, early 50s, maybe a little later than that. But they had a lot of, segregation was big. You know what I'm saying? It was during that whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they would go and do these dive clubs, you know what I'm saying? And they
Okay.
would ride on these shitty buses, and it was torture and horrible and blah, blah, blah. And Art Tatum, you heard of him before?
Damn, sounds familiar.
He was a piano player, like really
I
supportive.
don't know how many times I have to tell you this. I do lots.
Roy Folsom.
Didn't do now still. I used to do lots of drugs. I still do drugs, but I used to do lots of drugs, so I don't remember anything.
Right.
And you say you heard of this
Right.
guy? It's just like or no. I mean, I bet
So
if the
you're
song
stuck-
came on the radio,
You might.
and I'd be like, and you're like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told you knew who this
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
he
can't.
had a couple hits on the radio. He had a
Listen,
couple
you
hits
know
on-
every fucking word to that goddamn Mariah Carey song. I didn't know I knew it.
I didn't know it was Mariah Carey.
Yeah. I've never heard of him.
Mariah Carey's a great singer. That dude can sing.
That dude can belt
That
it.
dude gets high. His notes are high. It's a girl. What?
Burn the records.
Yeah. Mariah Carey sucks.
I knew you goddamn conservative.
Goddamn. No woman ever be in my ear again. That's for goddamn sure.
Cut his dick off and now
Yeah,
he's
I
a
know.
her.
It is
Shit.
transsexual. What?
If you're not getting complete and full hip replacement surgery, you are not even halfway to a woman.
That's a horrible statement. But true.
Hey man, when that dude
I don't
dies,
care what you
when that
do.
dude dies and he gets buried and then his body rots away from his bones, and for some reason they look at his body later and they see the bones, they're
That's
gonna
right.
go, that dude died
Yeah.
because he put a fucking gun in his mouth.
Or whatever reason. Yeah. But you're going to be able to tell a woman from a man
Yeah,
immediately. You know,
right away.
Yeah, there's not going to be
Right away.
that's a they them. You know,
Yeah. They only got one woman
Yeah,
hip.
yeah.
They can only afford half the surgery.
Exactly. Yeah. Is that a half a woman? God damn, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is the thing there.
What's that on the side of his head?
That's a he her.
Yeah, that's on the side of it here. It's got a little description. What's it say? It says they them. What the fuck?
Here.
Yeah,
Here.
You know Charlie Christ?
Am I about to get us kicked off of
Yeah,
YouTube?
maybe. I mean, you know what Charlie Christ is?
No.
He is one of those guys that's on the same network as Candace Owen and
Okay.
what's his name? Ben Shapiro and those. You know those old people are. Same kind of thing.
I do
Right.
recognize Ben Shapiro's name.
Right.
I do recognize Candace Owens because I like some of her things.
Yeah, I like some of her things, but
Some-
she's a
some.
little, yeah.
But then again, it's she's feeling like she's part of the cogs.
Well, she's definitely anti a lot of stuff that I'm anti a lot of. So whatever. That's the point. Point is Charlie Crist does the whole college tour thing, and of course the Antifa and them try to get him canceled. Blah blah blah. And he has a meet and greet speaking thing afterward. You know how they do it. You know what I'm saying? They ask questions.
Is he the curly haired dude? White dude with the curly hair? Or is he I think he's a Jewish guy.
No, that's Shapiro.
No. There's another guy. There is another guy. This super anti-trans guy. And I only say that to see if maybe you recognize it from that. Cause
Matt Walsh is the super anti-trans guy.
No, it's not.
He wears glasses and a beard.
Yeah, Matt Walsh went on a quest to see if he could find out what a woman was.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Learned that he was a bitch.
Yeah. My favorite part of that movie, though, this trans guy, he's just walking on the street, and this trans guy comes down and recognizes him, and he fucking just attacks him, and Matt Walsh is like, okay, yeah. He goes, the guy's like, wow, how can you, because he knew what a woman thing is, because he's done it a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he's like, well, how can you tell what a woman is if you're not a woman, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, are you a cat? And the guy goes, no. He goes, can you tell me what a cat is? The guy goes, this was honestly a mistake. I'm like, genius! The guy's face, you could tell. You had him. He was like, hey, you got me. He fucking destroyed me with the stupidest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever.
Can you tell me what?
Well, because the guy kept saying, you're not a woman. How can you tell what a woman is? Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you're a cat? The guy goes, no. And then just look at his face, like, just disgust. I'm saying, can you tell what a cat is? And as soon as you see that, you see his face. I can tell you exactly what a cat is. Yeah, I can
describe a cat without a picture.
Yeah, exactly. I can even tell you the difference between a boy and a girl. Exactly. You can tell his face.
Two sexes.
You got it. That
Two
quick.
genders.
Yeah, exactly.
Gender and sex, same thing.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
Gay. Bi.
Stop.
The rest is mental illness.
Yeah, I think some of the other stuff's mental illness too, but not all. It's like,
Hey, you're allowed to.
I know,
You're allowed to think that.
there's some lesbian
Still.
stuff that's like
Out loud
pretty
still.
insane. You know what I'm saying?
See, because I got the voices in my head that just fucking say shit.
Right,
The one that
right.
steps out front, I don't know which one it is.
Right.
Like
No, but there's
17
some
of them
like
in
the
there.
butch dyke stuff that people they hate men and shit. That still is around. You know what I'm saying they wear the hair and chain and all that stuff. Men hating people.
That's fine.
I know, but still, it's still insane. I mean, they hate them. The reason they hate them because they can't be them, kind of thing. That's kind of upsetting for them, and it's insane to me.
It's I don't know about insane, but it's definitely not
all there.
Yeah. I'll go one card short of a full deck with jokers.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. It's true. It is. But the trans thing is
the trans thing. That is a trend, and it is.
It's more than a trend, I think. No, I really do, and I think it's not.
And they like to bring it up as cross dressing or a drag show, and listen, I understand that men have performed in theater
as women. Since for a long time, actually. Yeah.
And because I'm pretty sure there were points and times when women weren't allowed on stage, so men had to play the parts of women.
Yes, absolutely.
Women's parts had been
100%.
written.
You're right. 100%. Shakespeare. Back in the day when Shakespeare was actually alive, I think that was actually a thing.
So what I'm gonna say is, that's fine and dandy, but that's theater, and that is probably not very many children there.
That's like this 5999 that Washington State just passed last week. I don't know if you read about it.
I have not read about it yet, but you told me about it.
Yeah.
And we're, not me. I don't have kids. So
Right.
Sure.
I got a grandkid. Me and my daughter were talking about it, and she's not going to put him in school because of it.
I don't have kids, and I don't have to care.
Right? Well, you should still care. It's pretty disgusting.
I do care.
I know you do care. I know.
And that's why I say I've been saying for at least a decade that they're coming after the kids, and now they're coming after the kids hard.
You know why they're coming after the kids?
Well, because the kids are the most easily influenced and easy to change.
I mean,
Look at Gen Z.
Look at fucking Hitler Youth.
Gen Z is ready to fucking just give up the guns
Yeah.
and become
Oh, no.
UBI
Oh,
slaves.
yeah.
We're fine with that.
Yeah.
Give those people their reparations
And put those people in camps.
And get our college debt, just abolish it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree, 100%. They are so.
You're gonna put me in public housing? That's fine. Oh, UBI, okay, and I can only work within 15 minutes of my home.
Public housing is a fucking
You know what?
slave.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna partner me up with someone of your choosing? Well, okay.
As long as I get my UBI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we cohabitate?
Right. Did they cohabitate?
This is what these people want.
I know, but didn't they do the same thing during the Night of the Long Knives?
This is what 1/3 of the fucking people want.
Early 40s in Germany. Didn't they do the same fucking thing? Cohabitate?
Oh yeah. Forceful cohabitation.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the morning, it's hard for me not to laugh out loud in the morning right now when I get off the train and I walk up those steps to go get on the bus to go to the fucking job site.
Right.
I'm thinking, all I can hear is Metropolis in my head. I'm watching these people just march up the fucking stairs like goddamn drones.
Yeah, well, then they go up and down all over the place. Were they like, it wasn't like one big like.
No, I think it was up one
thing.
time and down the next. So in the old movie.
Is that the same people did Brazil?
No, wait, no.
Brazil's kind of the same idea though.
Brazil's pretty close to the same idea.
Well, it's like in 1984 meets kind of like that whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely all that Lord of the Flies meets 1984 meets fucking Animal Farm meets
what's that movie with Robert Duvall? The first one he did, fucking MXT 3K or what?
THX 11.
Yeah, kind of like that too. Yeah.
Logan's Run.
I just watched that the other day.
Logan's Run?
It was on TV, and I was like, holy shit, it's Logan's Run. My wife's like, what's Logan's Run? And I'm like, well, let's watch it together, shall we? And then about halfway through the movie, she's like, this movie's fucking stupid. I'm like, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
It's a B movie, and it's fucking awesome.
She didn't get to the end when they got the fucking fight with the robot and all that shit, and then you find the old guy. She didn't get that far.
Really?
Yeah, she gave up on him.
Hey, man, I'm telling you. Let's find the old dude. Oh, I got plenty of time. What's going on?
You don't got plenty of time. That's what they realized, too, when they found the old guy. Like, oh, he gets old. We get old. It does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in the city because they get killed off in that little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Carousel.
Yeah. The carousel.
Carousel.
Yeah. Exactly.
My thingy is red. I have to go on the carousel.
Yeah. And I forgot that Farrah Fawcett's in that movie. I forgot. Michael York, Farrah Fawcett, and then what's his name? The dude from he's been in a lot of shit. He was in Battlestar Galactica and shit too. Can't remember his name. What?
How you doing?
Good.
Okay. Tired.
Work's kicking
Tired,
my ass.
boss.
Kicking my ass, dude. Work's kicking my ass.
All I'm saying is, said all I can. I fight strongly for both sides, but I must take a firm stand in the middle. In no time will I neither confirm nor refute alleged allegations against me, any of my constituents, or my associates, or any in my cabinet.
Are you pleased with that over there? I think you are. And don't forget,
if by some miracle I am elected president of these beautiful United States, my first duty as an officer of the people will be to demand a recount.
That's fucking awesome.
There's a big mistake if I'm fucking president.
If you're president, I got hope.
I tell you what.
I don't think you're gonna make it to
If
the
the
inauguration.
people are so sick of everything that they were to vote for me, and then make sure that I got instilled in office, I would make sweeping changes in the order where I would be suicided within a month.
Probably true. Yeah,
I would
probably
make
true.
sweeping change.
Yeah, although everybody want to kill you, even the people that were good want to kill you.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like,
The people that are trying to learn the way.
yeah,
who wanna
like,
kill me.
this motherfucker got to go. He got to go. This guy got to go. Be the fourth president assassination attempt. But only 2 were killed.
Reagan, he survived.
He did survive. He did. So did Taft. No, not
And that, see, Reagan,
Whoa.
Reagan was a horrible fucking guy. He was a great actor. He could read them scripts real good. He's got quotes and speeches that are beautiful and brilliant.
Brilliant.
And say words that we love to hear from any president, whether they're fucking Republican, Democratic, fucking socialist, fucking, I don't care. The words that Reagan was saying and the way he was saying it as a presenter, as an actor, as the man at the top, he was just like, you know, and he was just a pow. So, you know, exactly. But, you know, then you got the Iran-Contras thing, the Noriega thing. I mean, you know, he's just,
No, Noriega.
no, wait, not Noriega.
That was Clinton.
Clinton, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I skipped up.
He has Iran-Contra scandal. He has
The inner city fucking cocaine thing.
well, yeah, cocaine. Yeah, he's got that on his thing. Yeah, he has what's his name? The fucking pilot,
Oh man.
Barry Seal. That was under his watch. Yeah, that was under his watch too.
So it's not like I said, they do some good. They say lots of good shit. They tell lots of lies. And they do a bunch of bad shit.
Dude, the only
Forever.
reason they get elected anymore is to make money. I'm sorry to say it, dude. I mean, every time they come in, they're worth nothing. And look at Obama. He was worth shit. And then he gets to be a president. Now he's one of the richest people in the world. I mean, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That should be illegal in my opinion. Insider trading should not be allowed. They shouldn't be able to fucking do speeches for $700,000 and shit like that. I think that should be illegal, dude. Countries pay for the fucking president to come to their country.
Yeah.
They pay them to come, dude. It's
Yeah.
not like they just go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When they say, oh, president's got a trip to fucking Ireland. He ain't going for free, dude. Believe
No.
that.
No wonder they got the people. Yeah, I need everybody out on that street.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You're all paying for this.
Just
so-
like fucking Nazis during the goddamn Olympics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they fucking prep the whole city and make it look good.
I'm crazy, man.
We're in trouble. On that note.
We're in trouble.
On that note.
On that note.
I love you. I love you.
Me too.
I love you. Hold on. Let's say goodbye properly. That's it. That's how I say it.
All I'm saying is, I've asked a couple of people what's the difference between the spread of the Third Reich and the spread of democracy. Because the only thing I see is democracy sounds a little softer, and they seem to have a better publicist.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're right. It's actually the exact same thing. They did it the exact same way because the Nazis used the Reichstag fire, and our politicians used 9/11.
Yeah, but once
and now they're using January 6th.
Well, once they were the Nazi Party, they invaded Poland. They invaded the.
Well, we let them in. No, hold on.
And
They didn't invade Poland.
So
we gave them Poland.
Here's the hilarious thing to me.
Are we still alive?
We joke
Are we still?
about.
Are we still?
We
alive?
joke about like when we went to Iraq and shit. Oh, we're gonna send them some democracy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're gonna give them some freedom.
I remember that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I remember like.
We joke about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit while we're
we did
murdering
it during.
people.
Hey, hold on. We did it during World War II. We did it during Vietnam as well. Like World War II. I'm gonna go slap and jab. That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they
in
joked about it
Vietnam?
too. Yeah, Vietnam did it too. You know what I'm saying?
In World War II, we started planning for Vietnam. Isn't that crazy? Book is coming soon.
God, that's a good idea. We should have